Alright, today we're going to review the Benchmade Bone Collector Knife. And there it is. Pretty cool blade. It's my model, of course. It's a 15020. I have the green Bone Collector Axis folding blade. It's a very nice knife. Show you in the back. Very cool looking little Bone Collector emblem that they put on it. Give you a little close up on it. Hope you can tell with my cheap camera. Small blade. Let me give you some quick specs on it. The blade length is 3.36 inches. Blade thickness, it's 0.125 inches. Okay, so the blade is actually pretty thick. The handle thickness is even thicker. It's actually pretty thicker than I usually like handles to be, and it's 0.735 inches. Okay, the blade material, look at that, it's pretty cool. I don't know if you can tell, it says Bone Collector. Okay, and actually this knife right here is part of Benchmade's blue, what would you call it, blue series. If you're familiar with Benchmade, they make gold, blue, and red. They have other ones, but that's basically their standard models, and this falls into the blue, which is the middle category. It's good knives. Benchmade, sometimes it's a little expensive, but it's high value knife and it's a good blade. Now the blade material, it's D2 steel. I don't know if you can tell up here, it says it right here, D2. Okay, D2 steel is a pretty good steel. It's pretty common for a lot of blades. Even some bigger knives, big camping fixed blades have D2 steel. My feeling on D2 steel is basically if you live in a place with a lot of humidity, or if you like to camp with it and do certain things where you're gonna get the blade wet a lot and that kind of stuff, it may end up chipping. The blade may end up chipping if you put it through hard use, or maybe when you're trying to touch up the edge. Talking about the edge, the edge was basically razor sharp when I got it, and that's good, especially considering that it's partially serrated and partially, has a normal flat grind. A lot of times you get knives that are not that sharp when they're serrated. At least I think so in the ones that I've gotten. Moving on, in the handle you have here what they call their axis lock. It kind of works just by you push the lock down with both your fingers. So normally it will work like this. You pull it back and you can close your knife this way. Of course, you open it, regular, and there it is. The axis lock is a very hard lock. There's absolutely no play on the knife, and that's good. Now the knife itself, closed length, since I didn't mention that, it's 4.84 inches. The weight, it's, I would say, not really a heavy knife. Heavier than maybe the smaller ones, but not really a heavy knife. It's 5.59 ounces. Okay, this knife really, the reason it's called the Bone Collector is because it's meant as a hunting folding knife, primarily. At least you can use it for other stuff, maybe camping, utility use, and that kind of stuff, but they made this knife specifically for hunting and that kind of stuff. I think it'd do good. I haven't exactly tried to go hunting with it, but I think it'd work out pretty nicely. The blade itself, it doesn't have a full flat grind. It has more of a convex style of blade. It goes flat up to here, and that's about it. But it's pretty thick blade. Benchmade is known for quality workmanship, so you probably could hammer this knife through a log, but also at the same time with a serrated edge. I don't know if you'd want to do that. The handle's pretty cool. Has a lot of traction, on the handle. Over here, I don't know if you can tell, it has some ridges, and I did some research and I found out that it's supposed to be a rib cage. Pretty nasty. Okay, well, I guess that's why it's a hunting knife. The back of the handle has a black clip, which is cool, like I always say. It's having a black clip is a pretty nice thing, because people don't see it when it's in your pocket. It's blackened and it's not flashy at all, and it doesn't get people's attention. The clip is mounted all the way in the back of the handle. Very good. It's not gonna be popping out, and especially since this knife is, like I said already, primarily for hunting or maybe some light utility work. Even if it weren't at the butt of the handle, it wouldn't be a big deal to me. Even at the top of the blade, it does have some jimping right here. See if you can tell. Let's see if I can get a kind of close look on it. I don't know if you can tell, but right over here, it has the jimping, and it has great traction. Okay, if there's one awesome thing about this folding knife, is that it has awesome ergonomics. You're not gonna, this knife is not gonna slip out of your hand, that's for sure. It has this rib cage thing going on over here, and it has the jimping over here, and it has this kind of finger ramp curve over here, which is pretty good too. So it's small knife, like I said, but it's pretty nice. It has right here, there's the circular opening that a lot of Benchmade, almost all Benchmade knives have, and also Spyderco's have that too. And I guess that's pretty much it. The warranties with Benchmade are okay, I would say. They do replacements, but you do have to be the original owner of the knife. If not, they won't accept that. So I don't know if there's any exceptions to that rule, but that's at least what's posted on their website and what most guys tell me too. Now, the price of the knife, it's not a cheap knife either. This knife, it's probably gonna run you about maybe 150 bucks. So I don't know. I guess it's a pretty good price compared to, like I said, the quality of knife that you'll be getting for 150 bucks. So I don't know, I think it's a pretty good deal. Show you guys a little more what the knife as a whole looks like. Inside the actual handle, I'm trying to look to see at the liners, and it does look like the liners have been milled out, which is a very good thing, which means that it's not a solid metal piece in here. It kind of has holes in here. That's the way they milled out this one, at least that's what it looks like. And that's good, because it makes the whole blade lighter, and it's better to carry a lighter blade than a heavier one, at least for folders, that is. I just noticed over here too, it does have some extra jimping on the bottom side, so you have some on the top and the bottom, so that's gonna make a good knife, a nice little stabber in case you needed to. And that's it. Nice drop point blade is the word that I was looking for. So drop point blade, D2 steel, G10 handle, very nice knife. And I guess that's it. That concludes the review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this knife. I'm interested in getting some comments back. I want to know how you guys feel about this knife. Alright, thanks.